Sorry, you're not a winner. Potty. Go and potty. The chamber pot. Right under the bed. Ooh, it's fucking too cold to go outside of the fucking outhouse. I just take this out. Oh boy. Didn't know I was gonna need to shit this time of night. You're half pissed, and you full of piss and vinegar. What is piss and vinegar? You ever think about that phrase? He sure is full of piss and vinegar. They talk about tapping the keg or breaking the seal or whatever it is once you start pissing all the time after taking that first piss. And, well, I just figure there's been enough time sorted out. It doesn't matter how long you wait till you take your first piss. You're going to have to piss constantly because as soon as you got to take your first piss, that means that the alcohol is processing. It's ready to get out. And so you take your first piss and you keep drinking, and it's already still just flowing and flowing and flowing. So it's not really tapping the seal. It's just continuing the process. What I find is if you finish a beer and take 2 peas, you're good. But they talk about the potty. Oh, yeah, piss and vinegar. So you're full of piss. And what is it? Vinegar? Vinegar is what you call wine that goes bad, right? So you're full of piss and bad wine. And you're aggressive, full of piss and vinegar. And of course you're going to be aggressive if you're drinking bad wine. Because that means you're not making enough money to make good wine, drink good wine, and you're getting all fucked up as a broke man. So now you're full of piss and vinegar. You've reached the point where you have to piss constantly, and you're not going to stop now. You're going to keep drinking that bad wine, and you're just going to get aggressive and aggressive and aggressive. If that's the type of person you are naturally. I'm not. Look at me. Look how happy he is. I understand it all. Alcohol is not a problem for me. People who think alcohol is a problem for me are a problem for me. But I don't get that very often. Only by people who quit drinking because they couldn't take it. Full of piss and vinegar, but then go and potty. The chamber pot, under the bed. You know, it's so cold. You don't want to run out to the outhouse in the middle of the night. And they got that chamber pot under there. And so I was talking to Victoria while she was in the bathtub. I was just talking. I was telling her how much I appreciated her. And she said, could you go get me a drink? And I was sitting there, I'm like, I gotta pee. And I said, yeah. And so I took her last swig after I got back. I come running out here, got her a drink, ran back in there, put it in the Pabst beer coolie that fits her truly perfectly. Truly perfectly. they truly should make a that part of their slogan, truly, and then as a subtitle, perfectly. Truly, perfectly. Why aren't people sending me money? It's like that time when I thought I should have been in marketing. And I thought about making a Nike commercial. And I wrote it down. I was driving the shoe truck at the time. It's written down somewhere. You don't even need to see it because I got it. It says, it's got a picture of Adam and Eve, and it says, woman and man. And then the next one, it shows a clip of a picture of a wedding cake with the two people on top, and it says, man and wife. And then on the third clip, it shows a guy with a surfboard and a pair of like Nike surf shoes, you know, like the kind you wear when you're going into the water. And it says, bitch and dude. So it says, woman and man, man and wife, bitch and dude. Don't you see the connection? I mean, you know, I don't know why I got started on that. Oh, truly perfect. Cigarette went out already. So I come running out here. Grab her beer, take it back in there. All right, here you go, baby. Put it in a little Pabst thing because, well, you don't want anybody to know what you're drinking if it's not a Pabst. And she says, you already want Potty? She's very polite. Whereas I don't use the word potty because they're in first grade when I raised my hand in class and Sister Louisa said, what? I said, I have to go potty. And she said, you're a grown-up now. Grown-ups don't go potty. You asked to go to the bathroom. And that's the last time I ever used the word potty to go to the bathroom again. I was like, oh, those Catholics. Oh, she's so sweet. And I'm so glad she's dead. And let's not forget, right after I made fun of her the first time when I started this show, there was a thing come to Victoria saying Sister Louisa died that didn't, from a person that didn't know I was making fun of her. I was saying, she's got to be a vampire. They got to relocate them every once in a while. And we get this thing saying she died. And I was like, yeah. You don't know how happy it makes me. That bitch is off this fucking planet. My dad had to deal with her too. Fucking vampire. So she says, oh, you're back already. I didn't think you'd have time to go potty. Because I was going to run out behind a tree. And I said, I didn't. But I said, I love you, baby. And I got her a drink. And right then, I remembered going into the liquor store today. When I walked in, I'm like, dun, dun, dun. Not with this, but there's no reason to put it down. Nobody's checking for, what do you call it, continuance or anything like that in the story. Walked in the liquor store, and they said, hey, how you doing? And I said, just buying beer. And I'm walking to where the Pabst is. And I realized as I was saying it, I thought, I'm doing your job because they're a liquor store. And I got up to there with my beer, and I skunk. And I said, you realize, to the Father and the Son, I'm pretty sure that's how it works. I said, do you realize what went through my mind when I came in? I said, do you know what an avocation is? And both of them are like, no. And the Son, he said, navigation? I said, no, an avocation. I explained to them an avocation is something, a, meaning against, and vocation, meaning your job. Avocation. I said, avocation is something that people do that is their life work, that they don't get paid for. But they would do it for free. And he said, oh. I said, well, I realized on the way in that I have an avocation. I said, I came in here and you asked me what I'm doing. And I told you what your job is, and I'm doing it on the side. I said, you are the people that buy the beer, and that is your vocation. I said, but I am the person that also buys beer, but makes nothing of it. From it, I get to do this. This is part of my life work. And the harder I work, the better they are all around in their lives. And that's my avocation. And I realized, and I think the Father is starting to laugh just because he expects me to say something that he's supposed to laugh at. I'm not sure where it's at there. It sounds pretty sincere, but I hate to say, oh, he laughed. All these people laughed. This is a stick-up. Everybody laughed. Well, then what the fuck are they gonna do? You're a loose cannon. You're a bull in a china shop. There are liquor bottles everywhere. You get somebody to lose their mind in that place, it's going to be like Goofy Ridge. And they sell milk. There's going to be beer, milk, whiskey, and blood coming out of that place as far as they know. Oh. But what I realize, this is my avocation. When you hear artists talk about how, if I would do it if they didn't pay me for it, I only hope they mean it. Because if they don't mean it, then they're miserable. This is something I'm doing not only that I don't get paid for, but on the outskirts of my life. It's an extra thing, and I get so much pleasure for it. And whether you're not there, whether you're there or not, I thank you. Go potty.